Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about 3-bit serial in serial out shift register in VHDL programming. So before starting with the programming, I must start with some basics. Here we are using preset and clear, and the possible cases for preset and clear are 00, 01, 10 and 11. For both preset and 0 to be 0, there will not be any operation of the flip-flop, so it will not work. For preset equal to 0 and clear equal to 1, we are having the output as 1. When preset is 1, clear is 0, the output is 0. And when both preset and clear are 1, so in that case it will be working as a normal flip-flop. So what we do is we initially take any one condition like 0, 1 or 1, 0 to get the present state output to be 1 or 0. And after applying that, we shift the preset and clear to be 1 and 1 for the working as a normal flip-flop. Now about the circuit diagram for serial in serial out shift register. For 3-bit, I will require 3 flip-flops, FF1, FF2 and FF3. All the flip-flops are simultaneously connected with preset, clear and clock. For serial in serial out, we are having a single bit input from the first flip-flop, and it will be propagating from first flip-flop to the next flip-flop, then from the next to the next, and so on up to the last one, where we will be getting the output as Q2 with the passage of every clock pulse. Like after every transition from 0 to 1, I will be getting the output from one flip-flop as input to the another one, and that input will be going as output to the another one for the next clock pulse. Now coming about the talking about the program entity, name of entity is port. Here we are having all the inputs as 1 bit like preset, clear, clock and D. So these will be acting as in standard logic. We are having a single output Q2 from the third flip-flop. So I am taking it Q2 as out standard logic. And entity. Architecture SISO serial in serial out 1 of binding entity is begin. The process will be consisting of again the sensitivity list and will be including preset, clear, clock and D. Then we are having the intermediates like Q0 and Q1 because these will be acting as output as well as inputs, and these are not external inputs or external outputs. So we are considering them as signal. So signal Q1, Q0, Q1 as standard logic. Then begin. So the first condition is if preset is clear and preset is 0 and clear is 1, then in that case the output will be 1. So Q0 is 1, Q1 is 1 and Q2 is 1. Else if preset is 1 and clear is 0, then Q0 is 0, Q1 is 0 and Q2 is 0. Else if preset is 1 and clear is 1, in that case it will be working as a normal flip-flop. Then we will see the conditions, that is clock is 0, that is the initial value of the clock is 0, and clock tick event. Clock tick event is an attribute. This tick represents that whenever an event is occurring on clock, like initial value is 0 and then we are shifting from 0 to 1, that is an event has occurred on the clock and its value has gone from 0 to 1. In that case, the output of Q0 will be D, Q1 will be Q0 and Q2 will be Q1. So it will, with the passage of clock, like from first clock to the second clock pulse, these inputs will be propagating as the output on the next flip-flop. So this is how the program will work: else, null, and if, and process, and architecture. Here tick is the attribute which we are taking, clock tick event. And this is the main point here. Second thing is whenever we are writing else if, so it is ELSIF and not separately else and if, it is ELSIF. So this is all about 3-bit serial in serial out shift register. We can also make it as a 4-bit or 5-bit serial in serial out shift register. In that case we will have to place, if I am taking 4-bit, then I will require one more flip-flop FF4 and the output will be Q3. So Q3 will come as out and the signal will be consisting of Q0, Q1 and Q2. So that is the change in the program. Thank you.